Good evening, fellow garden adventurers. I'm Kelly, and this is K2 Garden Adventure. So this evening, hopefully, will just be a short video as I got some projects. Anyways, so while that was a fun detour, what I actually want to do now is out here. So I need to run drip to these foxgloves and lupines and all this stuff, and then I also have some allium bulbs and some freesia bulbs that have been waiting to get planted for a long time. So I'm gonna try to plant all those out in this area here. So I'm gonna stop talking and get to work, and I'll show you what I'm up to in just a second. So real quick, just wanted to show you one of the things that has really helped me for the last couple of weeks was I finally decided to get organized with all of my drip stuff and got one of these really cool organizers that lock shut. This particular one is from Husky, but all the big tool companies make them. And yeah, this has just made things so much easier versus trying to find all these little bits and pieces. And I said, you know, hey, why don't I just grab a table and I can put everything here? That will make this job a lot easier. So just wanted to show that, like, don't wait to get one of these and try to, oh gosh, all this stuff was just mixed up in little bags inside of lots of different boxes and stuff. So really happy with this purchase. So I've had these packages of Freesias and Alliums for a long time. I just haven't got around to finding a spot for them and putting them in the ground. So finally figured out, hey, this would be a perfect area back here in the along the eastern edge of the fence, I guess. And as I've been developing this area, I said, oh, that would be perfect. So what I've done is I've laid out drip line that has drip every 6 inches. And then I also picked up 4 of these purple freesias that I was going to put in a different container, and I didn't end up using them there. So I thought, oh, well, that's perfect too. I can put these 4 in the ground, so guaranteed blooms, and they're just coming out, and they're beautiful and they smell nice. Meanwhile, along the every 6 inches along the drip holes, I'm gonna drill holes and put a mix of these alliums and these pink freesia bulbs. So we'll see how this goes. One of the things that I want to make sure is I kept sort of a walkway that comes out from the hose. So I'm going to put some kind of a post and maybe hang a hanging basket or a bird feeder or something in here, so I'll be able to get the hose out. And then I've got a pugster butterfly bush there as well. So, you know, I might end up putting 2 posts or something, so the hose will be able to get pulled out of here, although it really just gets pulled this way, so I might just need 1. Anyway, so let me go ahead and drill some holes and drop some bulbs in, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like. So you can see here the idea. What's neat about this is you can use the fact that these drip lines have built-in emitters, either every 6 or sometimes 9, or even on the 1/2 inch, like every 12 inch. And that way you can design curves and everything without having to do any measuring. And boom, the drip is already there. So that's what it looks like, and I'm going to drop the bulbs in and do the rest. Okay, so the freesias are only planted like 2 inches deep. So that was cool. And then I was putting 3 of the freesias in each of the holes. That's how they were planted, like in the ones I got from the store, and that works out numbers wise. Alliums go 4 to 6 inches deep. And then obviously for the ones that are already sprouting, I just planted them to the level, and then picked up some Espoma bulb cone that I'm putting in each of the holes with those. That was cool. That was also on sale today. So anyways, so that's the first one. I'm gonna knock out the rest of these hopefully real fast before the sun goes down, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, so this is all done, this little mini project. So in here I've got that string of alliums and pink freesia bulbs that hopefully will still grow. They might have been all dried out. We'll see what happens. And then I planted the purple freesias that didn't get used in another project along those lines as well. And then the third area was back here. So I need to get those watered in. As a side note, like I mentioned, today was a sale. Miner's Ace sells the espumas. They have ones that Home Depot doesn't carry. So we've got Biotone, which is great for starters. I use the bulb tone with these bulbs. Planning on growing tomatoes. I have strawberries and some raspberries. I have hibiscus and palms. I have lots of roses. I have the azalea tone, which is higher in acid. I have lots of azaleas and rhododendrons and camellias. The plant tone is sort of an all-purpose one. My idea for that is to, when I'm repurposing older potting soil, to mix that in. And then there was a good deal on holly tone on Amazon, so I grabbed it. And then I have a big giant bag of citrus and avocado still, so I didn't buy any more of that. At any rate, I ended up with some extra, a couple of extra, they were like baby alliums that sort of fell off, and some extra pink freesias. So I went ahead and potted those in this little container back here where they'll get lots of sun. So they're in this little container, and that's, like I said, some repurposed potting soil. And while I was grabbing some older potting soil, you know, and I mixed in some bulb tone in there, so it's good, I discovered the raspberries that I thought were completely dead, got some rain and decided to come back. So I cut off all the old dead canes from last year. And although I decided to give up on raspberries, I'm willing to give these guys a chance. This drip line here, it already had these built-in drip emitters that aren't feeding anything anymore. I think there was a tree that used to be there that it's now dead. So, hey, this I'm happy to put this water that's going out to some good use. So those will sit back here at the back of the avocado orchard, and maybe we'll get some raspberries. And then if the freesias and alliums grow, I can look and see which bulbs didn't work over here and swap those out in those positions. That's the idea, is to grow some extras and swap in for ones that don't grow. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm glad to finally get that done. And you know, some of the allium bulbs had started sprouting even with no water in their bag. So hopefully they'll be much happier now. They're in the ground, they have bulb tone, and they're on drip, so they'll get, you know, water every few days. So hope you're having a wonderful evening. And oh, we got the sunset going on here. So until the next video, happy gardening. Oh yeah, remember, like the video, please leave a comment, let me know what you think. Also, if you've got friends or family that like gardening, please share the channel. I'm trying to grow this, yeah. I'm also building Instagram and Facebook. You can find K2 Garden Adventure or Adventures on Instagram and Facebook as I try to get better at this whole social media thing. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go grab some dinner. You have a wonderful evening, and until next time, happy gardening. Yeah, I know I already said it. Bye-bye.